Hey, this is Trucker John. Where am I? Here I am, wearing my LFG shirt. Let's fucking go. I just washed the car, wiped down the inside, vacuumed, ready to go. Ready to start doing some Ubering. But I thought before I do that, here, let me try to see if I can tighten this thing down. For God's sakes, it seems all loosey goosey. It's just hard for me to reach it and get a good grip on it. On that mount. Let's see. So I guess that's the view we're going to get. Hopefully it's not too obscured by that left column here. So anyhow, just I go on real quick, do a little drive around. You guys can see the damage. You can see what Hurricane Hilary did to this town, how it ravaged the town. Yeah, I say that kind of tongue in cheek. Yeah, there was we had a lot of rain, some flash flooding. It's a nice bright blue sky today. It's about 90 degrees. And what can I say?
Try again.
No, please go away.
I'm not sure I understand.
Siri, go. Please just go. I'm not talking to you. Hopefully I didn't lose my audio. I'm afraid. I'm always afraid when Siri comes on that she knocks the audio out. I don't know. Anyhow, let's get going. Let's go ahead and let's roll. Let's go ahead and look at the some of the what's left of Las Vegas. I'm not sure who is here. Again, if I don't acknowledge you, I'm not intentionally ignoring you. It's just pretty hard to see the chat and everything on this. I'm on an iPhone and it's up there by the dashboard, and it's hard to see. I'm just hoping that this will stay in the mount. Okay, so I'm just off the strip here, probably like a mile, I guess. I'm over here on Arville Street or road, whatever it is. I just ran this thing through the car wash, this car, and you can see the aftermath, the big storms that came through here. Just devastating. No, I keep up with that old joke. It really was never. I could barely see that person right there in front of me. Jesus Christ, dude! Get your shit out of the way, man. You're gonna get fucking run over, you dumbass. Anyhow, I'm not sure if we got as much rain as they were expecting, and we certainly didn't get the winds. There were high wind warnings. I don't think we ever got any winds over 30 or 35 miles an hour, which really is just an average day out in the desert. But there certainly was some flash flooding, and the rains would come, and it would rain pretty hard for a little bit, then it would stop, and then most of the roads within an hour or two would be pretty much dry. And then it would rain again, and things would start to flood, and then it was kind of a back and forth, on again, off again kind of thing. And there's another Tesla in front of us, Model 3. And that was about it. So we had rain, which is good. We need rain. We can always use the rain out here in California. I'm in Nevada. To me, Las Vegas and Southern Nevada I guess because I grew up not too far from here, on the California side of the state line. Uh, this doesn't really feel any different to me than California, other than the fact that there's all this gambling here and casinos, and you don't really. I mean, there are some casinos in California, like Indian casinos, and there are some small kind of poker houses, I guess you call it, or poker places. But there's nothing like Vegas. But it's still, it just doesn't feel like I'm in a foreign or a weird place. Like sometimes when I was going cross country, believe me, Alabama doesn't feel like the same as California to me, or Mississippi, or even like I don't know, even Michigan feels kind of weird or different. Not I don't mean weird, but just But like here in Nevada, I just feel like I'm in California. Anyhow, I diverse. I digress. I wasn't diversing. I was digressing. Uh, but anyhow, so here in Nevada, we need the rain. California needs the rain too. So the whole Southwest and lots of regions need the rain. So we got the rain. That's good, and we were spared any really major damage. I know there was some heavy rain down in California, and they got hit pretty hard in LA and San Diego, and there were some roads that got washed away, and rivers that were overflowing and everything. Um, Hopefully, I don't know. I haven't really heard of people drowning. That's always a fear of those flood control basins and rivers. Those they're basically concrete rivers. They fill up, and I've seen video of the LA River in LA. That thing was a raging torrent, and I know there's a lot of homeless people that hang out down there and stuff. Hopefully, they were all had plenty of time to get out, find higher ground, find shelter somewhere. And even here in Las Vegas, we have a big homeless population, and a lot of people do hang out in those storm drains and those you know flood control tunnels and all that kind of stuff, because it's cooler down there in the heat. They could go down there, and it does provide them some shade. It's a little bit cooler than being out in the hot sun. And as far as I know, everyone got out, and I haven't heard of any fatalities, but that doesn't mean there weren't any, because I really haven't been paying real close attention to the news and stuff the last few days. My son and his daughter-in-law, they were up. They were escaping where they live in Southern California. They didn't want to get stuck because they live in a mountain area. They didn't want because it's happened in the past. It's happened since they've been living up there, where roads have gotten completely washed away, and sometimes you can't get down off that mountain until that road is fixed. So came up here, spent a few days up here, and they went home today. So I've been spending time with them. I've really been watching the news real closely. I was watching the Weather Channel quite a bit just to check out the weather situation. But so that's it. So here we are, sunny Las Vegas. There's not really even a cloud in the sky. I'm looking through my little sunroof here, and I don't see any clouds in the sky. It's 90 degrees, pretty calm, no wind. Really nice day. Yesterday was really nice too. The rain stopped. It was about between 75 and 80 degrees. It was nice and cool, and today it's heating up a little bit. We are going to gradually heat up a little bit every day until we should be in the 90s until Sunday. Sunday we're going to hit 100, and then I think Sunday, Monday, Tuesday we're supposed to be around between 100 and 105, and then I think it's Wednesday or maybe Thursday. It's going to be another little cooling trend where we're going to be back down into the 90s, which is nice. I can handle the 90s, and I can even handle 100 and 105. That's fine. But when it starts getting 110, 115, 118, that's when it's a bit much. And this is the desert, so And I've lived in the desert my whole life, so we're used to, um, high temperatures and all that kind of shit. So anyhow, I'm just kind of cruising. We're kind of coming up here on Las Vegas Boulevard. Guess I could hang a left here on the strip, and you can see everything's back to normal, pretty much. Really not, everything's nice. There's no flooding. I don't see any like trees down or branches down. None of that. We've got some tourists out here walking around, enjoying the day, enjoying the nice, 90-degree temperature. This is not bad. And we're gonna cool off tonight to 71 degrees, so it'll be a nice evening. Come on down.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Siri, you don't understand a lot of things, apparently. But anyhow, I was not talking to you, Siri. Hopefully, I didn't lose my audio. I'm always afraid that Siri is gonna, fuck up my audio. Anyhow, it's a nice day here in Las Vegas. Beautiful day, actually. I mean, I preferred like yesterday's temperature. I think we topped out right around 80 degrees, and to me that's perfect. But heck, I'll take 90 over 115 any day. Well, I don't know, any day of the week, but So it's a beautiful day. Uh, I don't know when the next time we're supposed to get any rain. Might not be till next month. That might be it for. Well, it's not going to be it for the year because we get rain. We'll get rain in the fall. We'll get rain in the winter, of course. The winter is kind of our big rainy season, and the winter goes, it overlaps the years. But I'm on the strip. We're right here across the street from the Mirage. I'm going to need to get some video as soon as possible of the Mirage because it's going away, folks. The Mirage is going to be torn down. Here, I'll go ahead and maybe we can just go through the Mirage here. They're going to tear it down next year, I think next year, and they're going to make way for a Hard Rock hotel and casino. So it's kind of sad because the Mirage, I think, it's been here a long time. I think, what, 40 years or so? And I mean, I was in here about a year ago or so, or maybe, yeah. My son got married in last September, and maybe that was the last time we went in there when left that on that weekend. And I thought it was still pretty nice. And I know a lot of people they'll sort of say, "Oh, it's old, it's outdated, yada yada yada." But it's still nice. I think it's still nice, and I think the volcano is really cool. And it's kind of a shame to see that go away. But here's the Mirage, Bon Voyage Mirage. But I'll come in here. I'm going to come in here and do a full-on video, a walkthrough, sometime in the near future. I see someone chatted. Is it WW? I can't really see it, and then it just disappears. Just so you know. But thanks for being here. So here's the like the front entrance to the Mirage. Now for rideshare, when you pick up people, see, here's the thing. This is supposed to be the through lane, and this lane over here that I'm going to now is supposed to be the drop-off lane. If you saw the labels up there, But you can see these jack-offs, they're doing the drop-off pickup in that lane. Because, see, I mean, I guess I get it. That there are some places where you kind of ignore the signs because the signs are all fucked up, and it's being all ignored every which way. So there's no sense in trying to adhere to it. But here you can see it's not very busy, and that guy could have adhered to the sign. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too uptight about it. I don't know, but it kind of bugs me. They have the signs. It says one says taxi or something, one says valet, one says drive through, one says drop off. I mean, it's not that hard to just do the sign. I don't know why these guys are staring at me. Probably because I'm so handsome. And like, man, that Uber driver is handsome. He's a handsome man. So yeah, that was the Mirage. Now we're going back up the strip the other way, south. Now we're headed southbound. So to the right there is Caesar's Palace. Not much damage, but no damage. I shouldn't say not much. There's no damage, unless there's some flooding damage somewhere inside that I don't know about. But at least from the strip here, everything looks good. We're looking, and beautiful day. And I'm really hoping that for the rest of the year, I know we're going to hit 100 on Sunday. We might have a few more 100-degree days, but I really hope we don't go, you know, back into those 115-degree days. I hope we're going to be pretty much through with the 100-degree days and just get more and more 90-degree days. And then as we get, more into fall, of course, we'll get into the 70, 80-degree days and 70-degree days and stuff like that. And to me, it's a big deal. I know it probably sounds like I'm just going on and on about the temperature, but this town, there's a lot of people, and a lot of people are walking, and they're out in it. I'm in front of an air conditioner in this car, and I don't even like the heat. But I think it just makes for a whole better vibe. I guess that's what the kids are saying these days. When the temperatures are a little more moderate and people aren't, getting in the car and they're just, you can tell they're just kind of beat from the heat. So it's nicer to have the cooler days. I can just tell everyone just seems happier, for the most part. All right, so here we are going back south. To the right is Bellagio. To the left is Paris Hotel. I don't know if you can see that far. And then straight ahead, you got Cosmo and Aria, things of this nature. We're just cruising the strip. So I'm going to get to driving here in a little bit. I just wanted to do a quick little live stream because I didn't go on this morning. My son and his wife were here, and they went back home today, and so we went out for breakfast and visited for a little while. So I wanted to spend some more time with them, and I just didn't ever do the live streaming. And then, so I thought I would do a little bit today, just to say hi, so you guys don't, forget about me. Don't forget about me. Don't forget me. Please don't forget about me. Hey, everybody. Thanks for being here. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Hit the share button. You just never know. This show might actually get interesting someday. Just might actually do something that's interesting. I don't know. A guy can dream, right? Got Formula One coming in November, and that's going to be fun. I was reading. They put out sort of a schedule of how they're going to close down the roads and everything, and they're going to basically have 16th and 17th will be, I guess, 16th is sort of like practice, and then I think the 17th is kind of like time trials maybe, and then the 18th is the actual race. And they're actually going to build about, I think, three like temporary bridges that they're going to let people, basically people who work, I guess, or who are staying at the hotels. If the roads are blocked off, when they're blocked off, they can drive over these bridges. And I think they might be letting ride share, probably like taxis and I think ride share and stuff, to use these bridges. And that's going to look like. Because I was wondering, I've been saying this all along, when they shut this road off to make this course, it's going to create like a little bridge. You know, it's going to create. I mean, not a bridge. It's going to create a little island. And I was just thinking they would have to have some sort of entry point, something where they would be able to open and close, and then allow, and it, and the only way they could do that without creating too much of a traffic jam, I think I was thinking they would have to have maybe like a parking lot somewhere, like maybe at Allegiant Stadium or some other places out, kind of out, and they would just have to ride share in or take shuttle vans and little buses and things of this nature in. But what they're doing instead, they're going to build these bridges, and they're going to limit the access to just people who need to get in there, like workers. And I think if there are guests of hotels, yeah, I mean there will be guests of hotels. They need to get in there, and I'm pretty sure all of the rideshare and taxi companies and things of that nature will be allowed to go through there. But it's no matter how you slice it, it's gonna be jammed up, you know, and that's just the nature of the beast. You know what I mean? You know what I mean there? I don't know if you can see to the right, but we got the New York hotel, and you can see the replica Statue of Liberty to the right. I don't know if you see it or not. That's not the real one. That's a replica. Just so you know. To the left, we got Tropicana, but you can't really see it. And to the right is Excalibur. Did I say right? To the right is Excalibur. To the left is Tropicana. And so you got Excalibur, and then Luxor. That's the pyramid. And then down there at the end, the gold one is the Mandalay Bay, and it's kind of it's a real shame, man, because I think it's a nice hotel and everything, but of course, whenever I look at it, first thing I think of is that fucking shooter, shooting out from one of those windows into across the strip there where they had a concert going. It will forever just, it doesn't haunt me, but I can't, I'll never be able to just not think about it whenever I see that hotel. And you can see like a little billboard truck right to the left there. It's got Carrot Top. I've heard on more than one occasion lately, people have picked up some people that have gone to see Carrot Top, and they said that he's hilarious, and they highly recommend uh, going to see Carrot Top. And so that makes me want to go see Carrot Top. I really hadn't thought about seeing Carrot Top because I mean he's been here forever and ever. And I remember way back in the day before he got this Luxor gig, because he's been at Luxor for like God, I'm gonna say 30 years or something. But I remember seeing him on TV a lot, like back in the I guess 80s or something. And I thought it was really funny, you know. But kind of after you see him once or twice, I mean it's kind of like, you know, he just this is kind of the same thing over and over again. But the one guy told me, yeah, that he did kind of change things up a little bit, like because he saw him twice. This one guy, I guess he had been here a few years ago, saw him, and then he just came back recently and saw him again, and he said he was both times hilarious, both times funny, and he said that he did change things up. What is this guy doing? Make up your mind. Anyhow, uh, and he said it wasn't exactly the same. He did kind of change things up, so that's good. At least he's. I guess he does maybe some topical humor or something. I don't know that he mixes in with his old reliable stuff. So if you're ever in Vegas, I guess Carrot Top is one of the ones that people are recommending. And I'm thinking the guy's got to be my age because I'm 62. I'll be 63 pretty soon. And I'm pretty sure I remember seeing him on TV in the 80s. Um, and unless, I mean, he might have been younger than me. Like, so in the 80s, I was basically in my 20s. I think we're like the same age. I mean, it might be, maybe he's a couple years younger. I don't know. Someone might want to Google that. How old is, no, hey Siri, how old is Carrot Top?
I found this on the web.
Scott Thompson. Oh, he was born in 65. So he's like 5 years younger than me. So he's about 57, I guess. Hopefully, you guys can still hear me. I use Siri. I'm always afraid that it's going to knock the audio out or something. So yeah, I guess Carrot Top is about 57 or so. Um, I wonder how long he's going to keep doing his show. I should probably go see him before he retires. I also want to go see the Beatles Love show. It's a Cirque show, Cirque. Oh, I can never say it. How do you even say it? I can't even remember how to say it now. It's a weird French name, or words, French words. Anyhow, I'll just say Cirque. I can say that part. But I heard it's really, really good, and I want to go see it because they're ending their run at the Mirage at the end of this year, and that's because sometime next year they're going to start demolishing the uh, the thing. So I need to get in there and see them before it's too late. It's too late. But I really did try to make it. La dee 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 dee. All right, so right across the street here, we're at the Welcome to Las Vegas sign, which is kind of, I don't know, officially or unofficially the the beginning or the end of the strip. I know if we're going from south to north or north to south, but this is the south end, I guess, of the strip. And right across the street here is the airport, and this part is like an executive area where they have the private jets that land here and are stored here, parked here, and stuff. And that's another thing about F1. They were saying that they're afraid they might not have enough room to park all the private jets that are going to be flown in for that race. So it just gives you an idea of the type of clientele that's that watches Formula One, or clientele or fan base, whatever you want to call it. But let's see here. I wonder. I wonder. I wonder. I wonder if I could log in to this on here. So while I do this, you guys watch the planes. There's some people who are going to be walking by. Say hi to the people. I'm on the Tesla computer here, and I'm trying to see if see. I hate that this computer on here is so like unsophisticated that if you miss one little letter, it won't let you. You know how like you can just press the space bar and then you can move the cursor. Apparently, this doesn't let you do that. So you got a backspace like, and so you would think, unless I'm doing it wrong, but you would think that Elon Musk always tries to act like he's so you know technologically advanced. You would think that this onboard computer would be at least as good as an Apple or something. At least that's what I would think. Okay, what's going on here? I'm trying to log in. And it's saying that I put in the wrong password. I don't believe that I did. See, now I'm trying to get. See, it won't even let me click on the thing that says like show password. So, oh, finally it did. Oh, shoot. All right. This might shut off for a second. Let me just, I gotta go over here. Gotta go over here for a second. Hopefully I'm back. Okay, I just had to leave for a second. But this is pretty cool. Hopefully I didn't lose audio or whatever. But check this out. On my screen here, in the Tesla, I got YouTube running. So that's cool, I think. Now, I don't know if I have audio, and I'm not sure. Well, let me, oh heck, what did I just do? Well, is this it? I don't know why it won't show me the chat. I guess there's no chat function on this. On this computer, on this Tesla computer. I don't see any way to chat, and I can't see the chat on there. So it's kind of worthless. I mean, in a way. So all right, let me know if you guys can hear me. WW, can you hear me? Because I've been monkeying around this stuff, and I'm not sure if I knocked the audio out or not. So if you guys can hear me, give me a thumbs up or something. Let me know you can hear me. Can you hear me? Well, I'm thinking your silence, your non-response is telling me that you can't hear me. So while I'm waiting for you guys to respond, I'll go ahead and go back and look at the chats. So it looks like we got WW, I mean. So there's lots of Vegas on the news. The new storm sewer worked. I didn't know it was new, but okay. W says, we've seen that before, and before you must like that place. That's my car wash. That's where I have my my monthly subscription things there. I wash that car multiple times a week at that place. WW says, take this sunken view and learn to see. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to be free. I know that song. Glare from the sun. Oh yeah, Blackbird. Oh look, there's a wedding party. Congratulations. Wow, they came out here to take pictures of the welcome sign. That's funny. W says, into the light of the dark black night. And W says, body surfing, hit his head on a broken bottle, bled like hell. Wow. WW says, it is already getting dark here, but we were warm in northern Illinois, away from the lake. WW says, I have been here, but don't recognize it. I've been there, but don't recognize it. WW says, I was right across the street from Caesar's Palace. WW says Imperial Palace. Oh, I remember. Yeah, the Imperial Palace. I stayed at the Imperial Palace. Yeah, many times actually. I liked that place. They had free parking and amazing display of antique and novelty cars. Yes, I remember that. WW says McDonald's has fries. They do. WW says they're in or through Vegas for another time. Stayed outside of the city strip area. W says saw the volcano out of my window. Paid extra, but it was boring. So was gambling. Just getting ready to leave, and it is like the machine knows it and lets you win a little. Yeah, that does seem to be true. WW says far too much to see in Las Vegas. WW says if I win Powerball tonight, I will treat you to a suite when I visit. Oh, well, thank you very much. I'm going to take you up on that. WW says kind of depends. Some teachers like Vegas for their spring breaks. And WW says let down their hair before they have to go back and place judgment on the lab rats. And WW says we love you, Uncle John. And WW says November. Not sure what that was in reference to. WW says something to look forward to. Sold out Chicago, and I rained. They did a victory lap, but it wasn't the same. Oh, for Chicago. The band, I guess. WW says, don't count on it. Everything will cost you a fortune to get anywhere. Um, logistics, put it in the suggestion box. W says they did a good job of turning things back to normal pretty quickly in Chicago. It was well planned except for the rain. WW says, can't help it. The Dallas Book Depository. I don't know what that was in reference to. Oh, we're talking. Oh, yeah. I was talking about the Mandalay Bay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It's one of those places. And W says he's dirty and he uses props. But is he funny? I mean, that doesn't mean he's not funny. Anyhow, okay, so I've caught up on the chat. No one said that they can hear me, so I have a funny feeling no one can hear me. Because I asked, like, how many minutes ago? If you guys could hear me, to either say you can hear me or give me a thumbs up or something. And no one did that. So I have a sneaking suspicion that no one can hear me. Let's see. I don't think I'm getting any audio. I don't believe there's any audio. And if this stupid monitor here on this Tesla, if it had the ability to type, I would, but I can't. There's no keyboard. There's no chat. Nothing. So that kind of sucks. All right, well, let me see if I can shut that off. I don't even know if it's off. I don't know if it's off. I'm trying to see. Well, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, because I'm not getting any responses. But if you can't hear me, that's just the way it goes, I guess. But look, take or hide. Don't leave expensive shit in your parked car. Okay, that's the sign. The video part's working. Is the audio working? Can you guys hear me? Here's one of these Jeeps that people can go, while you buy a vehicle, you can't think about Elon. So here's these little pink, and they're just open in the back. It's got like a little awning, and they drive people around. So there's that. Okay, I keep talking myself out of that. Oh, the plaid. Wes, can you hear me? Wes, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I have a feeling that you're not even watching or something. I don't know. Okay. Anyhow, thanks for being here. I'm gonna go ahead and sign out and get to work. I'm gonna start working. Probably get about 6 hours in. See how it goes. So thank you, Wes, for being here. Thanks everybody else who was here. Thanks for the thumbs ups. We got 5 thumbs ups. Thanks for stopping by. Um, just reporting from Vegas. You are fine. So I guess that means you can hear me. Um, thanks for being here, everybody. We're safe and sound. Reporting safe and sound here in Vegas. We survived the storm. Um, we're nice and dry, and it's beautiful conditions. Beautiful day today. So I'll see you. I might go on again tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. And then for sure, well, I always say for sure, and then I don't do it. But let's pencil in Thursday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific time, and hopefully I can get on and we can spend some more time here on the old Trucker Drone live stream. But that's it for now, guys. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time. I'm out.